Good morning, afternoon and evening guys, Captain Tin 100 here again, bringing you a different video this time. I thought I would record my process of making videos, and if you follow my channel you know that my computer is not a gaming computer. In fact, it's a laptop, a Packard Bell around £300, it's really nothing special. So yeah, I'm just going to record literally from when I sit down, choose the game, edit, and all the way through to upload. So we'll go through that process together. So I know someone's going to ask eventually. There's my consoles, my PS3 games, so you can see that, and my Xbox games, and my guitars, and my inspirational posters, I suppose, because I want to be Heisenberg, obviously. So this is where the magic happens. So let's just run through the equipment. Packard Bell, I will find the specs and put them in the description so you guys know what I play on. This is a basic mouse from a computer store, around £15, if that. It's nothing special, but it does the job. My Game Boy, that's not important. This is a official Microsoft PC controller. This is what I used to play Outlast with, and what I would use to play most other PC games with, since I'm not really a fan of the mouse and keyboard on other games apart from Minecraft. My redstone block, which does light up, there we go. My friend got me that, it's pretty cool. And this is the microphone. It's a H1 Zoom handy recorder. It's about £80 I think off Amazon. I'll post a link in the description to it. Yeah, you've got your functions there, you know, your rewinds if you're playing back, your input levels. I usually set mine to around 60, and between 55 and 60 depending on what position I feel comfortable within my chair. And what I do is sometimes if I'm recording Outlast, I record the audio separately, place it down in front of me, make sure it doesn't fall over, place it down in front of me, then record the gameplay, finish it, and then take it from the microphone into the computer and then sync it up in Premiere through that way. But for Minecraft I sync the audio, well, I tell Fraps to record the audio externally from the H1, so the video and the audio are perfectly in sync, and it saves me doing that in editing. So what else is there really to mention about this part of the process? That's pretty much it. I'll choose the game that I want to record, sit down, and just do it really. Alright, so now we're going to jump onto the screen capture software, and I'll show you guys what I do when I'm on Adobe Premiere. Okay guys, so welcome to the Fraps bit. I'm just going to open Fraps here. Says a post commentary. So this is what you get when Fraps comes up. This is the home page. The 99 FPS tab, I don't concern myself with this, so I'll just ignore that. The movies, this is where I save my files. I organise my files in the YouTube videos, I'll show that in a minute. I use F9 to capture, that's what comes preset. Now this is the important bit here, the sound capture settings. You have to tell Fraps to record an external input. At the minute it's recognising the microphone H1, so I tick that, and now when I'm recording, external sound will be picked up from the H1, which is my microphone. I keep it locked at 30 frames a second because that's about all my computer can handle. And again, I don't really bother with screenshots because I've really no need, to be honest. So those are my Fraps setting, guys. So now we'll jump back into Premiere. Okay guys, so welcome back to the second part, or second section, sorry. So before we go into Premiere, I'm just going to show you how I organise my files. So we're going to go into YouTube videos. Now this is where I store all my YouTube videos, obviously. So we start off with the Let's Get Scared series. As that series grows, the individual games will appear in their own folder, as Outlast has. Raw footage at the minute is empty. Now this is something I really wanted to mention. Fraps records in massive file sizes, because it just loves to. You can see here, this is the last episode of Outlast, which was 28 minutes, I think. Yeah, length, 28 minutes, 9 seconds is the gameplay. This is Outlast episode 6. In its raw form. unedited with no audio. It's 5.8 million kilobytes. I'll put the translations in the video so you can probably see them now as to what that equals out. But when I'm rendering, this computer has a 500 gigabyte hard drive. Now, as I'm rendering, it tells me my free disk space. And so far, with all these episodes on from the series, I've used up about 200 gig, which isn't too bad. This is just random miscellaneous stuff. You know, it's not too bad, but eventually, as you keep growing the channel and contributing more content, that is going to fill up fast. And I would like to, at some point, maybe when I get my gaming computer, maybe when I get my gaming computer, I will invest in maybe a terabyte external hard drive. You can pick one up for around £40, which is, I guess, $60. So, you know, for a terabyte, it's quite cheap. So let's play. Let's jump into the Minecraft folder. So you see here, I organise all my series as they're called. Got Redstone tutorials, Let's Play, and LCM. So LCM, this is the raw Adobe file that can still be edited, exported, rendered, whatever you want to do to it. And this is the final finished MP4. So you can see here, these files are still pretty big. They're nowhere near as big as the raw footage that Fraps likes to use. But you can see here, I have my intro recorded as a separate MP4, which I put into the start of every video and scale it so it fits the frame. And then these are just the final exported episodes, and these are the things that are uploaded to YouTube as we go. So those are my files. So you can see here, I've just got all my gaming stuff organised. Hope you guys like the background as well. So let's open Premiere. Premiere Pro is £15 a month. My phone shut up. Premiere Pro is £15 a month. It comes in a package that includes SpeedGrade and Photoshop. So for me, I get a lot of use out of it. I'm more than happy to pay that. Okay, so here, I'm just going to open a new project so you can see my settings. So let's just say if I was recording LCM episode 7, I would type that in. But just for this one, I'm just going to do recording setup. Then I browse through the files to see where I want to save the file. So we'll go back to YouTube videos, miscellaneous, recording setup, and there. I would simply just select the folder, then that would appear in there. This I have not touched once, so as far as formatting goes, that's it. So we can just open up here. Now this is what you're greeted with when you open Premiere. You have your timeline, your media bin, the preview of the media, and the final cut is what the viewers will see in this window. So let's just open a recent project, LCM number 6. This just went up about an hour ago. So we can see here, play it, you've got the timeline. This is where I edit all the stuff in. This is where you can edit all the effect controls. For example, if you see here, I've got some keyframes here in a minute, which will zoom in on the diamond. If you've watched the recent episode, I'm sure you have. See there, it hits the keyframe, zooms back out again. And then we'll just watch the intro for this, and we've got the diamond text coming up with keyframes as well. Now you can see here the scale. And what's going to happen here is when the marker hits this keyframe, this scale is going to zoom up until this keyframe, which is what I've decided it to zoom into, which is what gives us that zoom in effect. So, there you go. You can see the scale number rising here. There you go. So I have actually peeped on this video. If you guys aren't music tech savvy, this is where the audio is damaging the speakers. It's peaking above the levels that it should be. You've got your mixers here. There's loads of different stuff you can do with it to equalise it. And I do believe there is a built-in equaliser to Premiere. I've just not figured out how to use it yet. But yeah, it is there. There is an equaliser in Premiere. So here you just literally right click, or you can either click Control and I. And then it goes import, and now this is where I would go to Minecraft, raw footage, and then take the raw files that Fraps has given me. You can see here, that's LCM episode 6 right there, the raw footage. and then I just literally click and drag into it and then scale. So if you guys want a tutorial in Premiere, I would more than happy to do that. I've got quite an advanced understanding of it. I know I don't know everything to do, but you know, you guys have seen my videos, you know what I'm capable of working with in Premiere. So yeah, that's pretty much Premiere. So after that, I'd click Control and M for export, and then the export window will come up. Okay, so just want to rewind that back to the start. Okay, the format I use is H.264. This is just the standard HD format for YouTube. It has to be in this one. If it's in anything, then it won't work. It has to be H.264. So, come back from that. Now, it says custom for me, but the preset literally is, I'll just scroll down here. Now, YouTube and Vimeo both use the same player, so it doesn't matter which one you pick. So the Vimeo HD and the YouTube HD part of the preset doesn't matter. You can use whichever one you want. Apart from this widescreen shit, stay away from that. And standard def, don't use these. Only use HD. So what I use, my Fraps for some reason likes to record at 23.976 frames a second, not the usual 29.97. So you need to check what your Fraps is recording at, so you know which one to pick. The preset I use Vimeo HD 1080p 23.976. Now these exports, to me, my episodes are between 20 to 30 minutes. The file size is about 1 million kilobytes. So this file does give you a lot better quality. You guys can see my HD videos. It gives much better quality. However, you do have to sacrifice that disk space because the file is considerably bigger if you're just going to export in standard definition. Effects, video, audio, these are all set. These are changed with the preset Vimeo 1080p. They're all designed for YouTube, Vimeo. No, that's what they're put in there for. These are what the presets are for. And then once you click use maximum render quality, and this will change to custom because you've just changed one of the settings, but everything else is still exactly the same. So if you go to output name, you can see here LCM. I would have saved that as episode 6, and then literally just export it. But I'm not going to export this one because it's already been exported. So you click export, but before you do that, you want to go back into the project window, rewind back to the start with this button. Then you want to go to sequence and then click render into out. That's what I do. Rendering for me takes anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, depends on how much editing, audio files and video files are in Premiere. It really depends on the circumstances that you're editing with. And then once I click export, which is back on this window, this is the thing that eats into the time for me. Exporting, let's see. Once I've rendered, an export can take anywhere from 2 to 3 hours for me. But the faster your computer, the more powerful, the faster it will render, and the faster it will export. So you got to bear that in mind. For me, it's 2 to 3 hours to render a half an hour HD video, and export it as well, all included. And the upload time for me is 14 minutes, 10 minutes if that in London. It's fast, so that doesn't bother me. But yeah, for me, the time consumer is exporting the video. So that's Premiere. Let's open Chrome, and then I'll show you guys what we do. Just close that. YouTube. Captain Tin 100. See, upload. Okay, so literally, you guys have probably uploaded to YouTube before. It's a very simple process. For example, let's just upload my let's just upload LCM episode 6 again. It'll cancel out, it won't do it. So you type in your title. This is what I do. Type in the titles that you guys see. The description I have on copy and paste in a Word document. All the guys see. I write out an individual description to describe the episode at the start of the description. And then after that, where it says LCM YouTubers, official Twitter, music from, Facebook, all that stuff. To save me typing that out every time, I just copied and pasted that into a Word document. And then every time I upload a video, I open the Word document, copy and paste it back into the description, and it saves a lot of time. Customized thumbnail, I use my own thumbnails. Some people don't use thumbnails. I do. I prefer them. Your tags, this adds visibility to other people searching for you. So say if I were to type in Live Craft Mine episode 6, then someone typed in the YouTube search bar Live Craft Mine episode 6, mine is more likely to come up because it has more tags in it. So the more relatable words to your video, the more likely you are to get found by someone searching for a video that has similar content. Playlists, this just makes it easier for you guys to binge watch, because I'm sure you all do. It just lets them organise better, so that's where I put them. This is where I had the message for you guys. It goes through Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I don't use Facebook that much, mainly Twitter. So follow me on Twitter, links are in the description. And then once you're done, you click publish. Or if you want, you can make it private first, watch it back, put any annotations in before you make it public so anybody can watch it. And then, yeah, that's it. So you click publish, and then once it finishes uploading, it will say your video is now live here at such and such and such. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's my recording process. Very basic, very amateur. On the cheap. Overall, I've probably invested around, £15 for Fraps. The microphone is my friend, so I haven't paid at all for it. But if I had, that would have been £100 plus the controller. Probably around, plus Minecraft as well, actually, and Outlast. So probably I've invested around £200 total into this project. But yeah, so I mean, it's a fun hobby. If you are watching this to kind of get an idea of what it's like to record, it's definitely a fun hobby, but it can be very time consuming. It can become very addictive. If you're in the mood to record, you can just do it for hours. It's great. And it can be very expensive as well starting out, especially recording PC games, because I will be investing in a PC gaming computer towards the end of this year. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. You can probably slag it off, because I can as well, because I know it's crap. But thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and please take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye, guys.